Like a lot of youths feel like this road thing is fun, but you don't realize the amount of people you're hurting in the process.
100%.
Who love you and who care about you, and you're hurting all these people, bro. Like it's nothing to glamorize. It's nothing to feel. I'm a tough man. That's dead, bro.
Yeah.
Like, anyone can pull a trigger. Anyone,
yeah.
man. That's nothing, bro.
Yeah.
There's no toilet in your cell neither.
Yeah.
You get me? So everyone got a piss in a big bucket. It's a big bucket. Everyone got a piss in, bro. And if you want to shit, you better hold that.
Because beer man in the cell.
Yeah, because man don't rate you can't go toilet, bro. You can't go toilet. There's one of them said you can't go toilet, bro.
So how do you shit then?
See, yeah. Man got done for man's being arrested for this, man's being arrested for that, robberies, knife, and you get what I'm saying to you. But the trauma that you can't talk about
is the worst one,
yeah, brother. Brother, I lost too many people from a little boy.
Yeah.
You get me? So the traumas again, you're thinking about what you're going through, you're experiencing.
Yeah. Delinquent Nation Prison Diaries. This is Stephen Graham. He's got a proper interesting story. He's come down from Northwest. He's the first person I've interviewed that's been banged up abroad. He's got a crazy life story behind him. We're going to get into it and yeah. So what's going on, bro?
There, family, man. Good, man. Appreciate you having me, blessed.
You know, thank you for coming down, bro, man. Like, we spoke and, you know, I saw a few things you're doing. You're doing loads. Like, you're doing loads of things. And,
Appreciate it, man.
And I like to focus on man that has actually lived that life. And I've got big respect for man that are just doing something different. Do you know what I'm saying? Putting their energy elsewhere.
Yeah.
You get me? But first of all, I want to get into the beginnings, the foundations, like growing up, even the household, even from when you was little bit. I know you went away when you was 15, so quite early as well at one point. So if you could start from the beginning, like your household growing up, where you grew up, everything like this, and take us through that. Yeah,
I grew up in South Kilburn. I grew up in South Kilburn, on the South Kilburn estate. Like, I grew up in a household where there's a lot of love there still, but there's a lot of problems at the same time, you get me? And in the Caribbean communities, we kind of hide a lot, we kind of sweep a lot of our problems under the carpet. Like, you don't really let people outside know what's going on, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, you know, I had one of the most blessed mothers. I could say that she's very supportive, always had my back, you get what I'm saying, even when I didn't make the best of choice in my life. But my real father disappeared out of my life when I was a little youth.
Yeah.
See, my father was well-known man still in the Caribbean community still, you get me? My father was a man known, you know, he had his past, you get me?
Yeah.
He lived his life, but he left my mum and me, of course. My bigger brothers, they got different dads from us. Oh, so my stepfather now, who was in my life at that time, even my father had an altercation, innit?
Okay, yeah.
You get me? So I don't know if it's whether my father and him had an altercation or psychologically he just didn't like me for whatever reason, because I like my dad or whatever.
Yeah.
But he singled me out, you get me? Like, he was not saying he was perfect for my other brothers and sisters, but focus on me, he singled me out, you get me? He did a lot of stuff to me. So as a youth, at the age of 8, I was at school at that time. I didn't even know I was seeing a psychiatrist, innit? I used to have my moments. Like, I was a good youth still, but I had my moments where I just have outbursts. Yeah, you get me? I'd fight in here, there, at school. So
from primary school.
Yeah, from junior school. From junior school. Yeah, from junior school. So things from there just went on in it, and he used to beat me when mum wasn't around and everything. Then me, I never used to talk. I never tell people what happened. I wouldn't tell my brothers and sisters or. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't talk about my feelings. I used to always keep everything inside, which is a bad thing. And I always tell young people, I work with young people nowadays, I always tell them, talk when you know, express yourself, talk what you're going through. Yeah. If you don't, that's a lot of energy you keep pent up inside you get me? And I kept a lot pent up, bro. So as things escalated in my life, by the time I reached 11 and going to my first high school, it was kind of like I was just down on that road going dark. The dark road was there for me, you get me? I was constantly getting in trouble. I started to get arrested. I was in John Kelly High School at that time. I got booted out of school after, well, I think that must be the longest time I was in high school, because I went to 4 high schools, to tell the truth. Yeah, I got booted out of 4 high schools. I got booted out of John Kelly for violence. Like, we had some mad fight with some Asian, you get me?
Within the school or
from? Nah, outside the school. Big men. They're big men, bro. They're big men, bro. We're youths, innit? You get me? Yeah. I'm at school, and like couple South Kilburn elder youths in my area went to school with me, innit? Yeah. So some man come down to link us and check us. Other man from the ends, innit? And then things just escalate from there, bro. And we end up mashing up these youths, bashing up their cars. They even use their big mentors. Yeah. Smashing their cars up. It was a mad thing. School boot me out because they see my uniform going crazy, innit? Just wilding out.
Yeah. They see you in the uniform.
Yeah. Just going wild, bro. So from school, that school, I went to the next school, got booted out of that again for violence. Because I mashed up a youth in front of I was suspended, and I had to go back that was Hampstead school. I had to go back with my mum into the school for to see if they're going to expel me or not. One youth brushed my mum in it, and I ended up beating them up, bro.
You brushed your mum?
Yeah, by accident. You know when kids are young kids, when kids... Because now I'm looking at it as a mature man, it was an accident, but my mindset back in then, my mindset wasn't stable in it. I was very unstable in my mindset. So I just thought it was a violation, even though it wasn't really a violation. Do you get what I'm saying to you? I
totally get it.
Yeah, things we think that are violations, when we're not really thinking constructively and not understanding how to look at things level-minded, we get angry over mad. Think that when you look at a bigger picture, a lot of things some man go to jail for and they sit back. It's half things they have to do.
Yeah. Just off the back of that, it reminds me of back in the days where you might be in a dance and a man just stepped on your crep by accident.
Yeah. That situation, and you want to blow him up.
But it wasn't even on purpose.
Yeah, it's on purpose. It's not, but it's the mindset, bro. The wrong mindset we have. You get me?
Yeah. Word.
Then we have to even question our mindsets back in the days. That's why my book is more reflect on my life. So anyway, me at school now, I mashed up the boy. They instantly expelled me. They said no way they're keeping me. Yeah. Next high school I went, but bear in mind every time they expel me from school, that's more rejection. Because remember my dad left me as a youth as well. Yeah. So I'm feeling rejection from then. Yeah. So I've got bigger rejection, and plus my stepfather's not being a man, so that's more rejection in my life. You get me? So it's rejection after rejection. When I looked at that time, I didn't know it like that, but now older, looking back at myself, I realised that there's a lot of rejection in my life, a lot of sadness, a lot of anger. You feel me? So that all them pent up anger, bro. Anger's a mad force now. Yeah. You get me? There's nothing like anger, bro. Because when a man's angry, that's every fibre in your body standing up. You get me? So I'm always constantly ready to just burst. So before high school, I get booted out. Elstone, again for violence. Queen's Park for just the most senseless violence, but it was over the most dumbest thing. I told about it in my book, I break it down. It was the dumbest thing I got booted out of school, bro. But me and my brethren, we just went manic on a youth and his brother. Yeah. Literally just one of them ears was bleeding when we done in it. His eyes were bleeding, eye bleeding. It was a mad thing. We just did a mad one on him. Yeah. Instant boot out of school. You get me? So from that no school, bro, since my mum said, you know what, I'm trying to take you to New York. But when I went to New York, my cousins them that time there, you had Decepticons and BMWs were New York gangs. And my cousins were in both. Jay and my cousin who lived upstairs from us and my other cousin Jay, they were both in them different gangs. So it was mum's nah, you get me. And my uncle, he was not say he was no bad role model, but it just the environment wasn't for me in it. For my mum, my mum's eyes was for me. I wanted to stay because the hype of being in New York was nice.
So how long was you in New York for?
Went there for holiday to see what would go on, and then I end up having to come back to England. So it was about 2 weeks, I think it was 2 holidays, something like that. So we didn't really get to stay long because mum's nah, you're not gonna stay here because she just thought the environment isn't for you. Yeah. You get me? So back to the UK. I'm in the UK now. No word of lie, bro. Things were just mad because all the time we were doing high school, I was getting done for right. I got 1 or 2 robbery cases, bust quite a lot of cases. Got arrested many times.
Even from high school?
Yeah, from high school. I was getting arrested from 11, bro. I was getting arrested from age 11. Yeah. I was going from home at the age of 13.
Was you getting beats and that back? And you must have been.
Yeah, bro. The thing is, I was getting beaten. My brother, but the thing is, I'm running from home at the age of 13. I'm running from home. But the first time I ran from home was when my stepfather said to me, he hopes I go to prison. I was like, okay. Yeah, I just got out of the car and walked away. Yeah. So technically, that was the first time running from home. From then, I'm constantly running from home from regular. So after a while now, my mum's really frustrated with it. My brother starts, one of my elder brothers started beating me. Yeah. You get me? Because I'm running from home. But
it didn't
understand the deepness of why I was doing it. Yeah. They didn't understand what's going between my stepfather. Yeah. It's only when I reached, I think I was about 14 to 15 when I tried to kill my stepfather. Yeah. I tried to stab him up. So he broke my sister's arm back and I pulled a knife out him. I got the kitchen knife and I went to jab him. And then my mum got in the middle and stopped it. Yeah. And then she knew there's nothing really going on between us, innit? But I guess she loved him and her and him was together, you get me? Yeah. And I didn't really talk my feelings, bro. I was a person, I didn't talk my feelings. Yeah. And I always encourage people, talk when you're going through things. If you're going through a psychological abuse, physical abuse, whatever, talk it. Yeah. Find someone to talk to, someone you trust, someone you believe in, because I know it's hard to talk as well, especially in our community, because a lot of people are scared of people judging them.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, in the black community, like, and you know, no one really does express themselves like that.
No.
Well, back in the days, anyways, but like no one really expressed themselves, you know, and it was like seen as a weakness as well, isn't it? If you're talking about, you know,
what's going on.
Yeah, what's going on.
Which is a downfall too, bro. Because psychologically, it's not beneficial. Yeah. Like I said, the amount of energy that's pent up in your body is going nowhere. You get me? It's only going to harness negativity, and it was going to make you become an introvert where you just don't really talk much. Yeah. For me, I was like an introvert. I was very loving and I was outgoing, but I had an introvert side of me, very quiet side of me. I didn't really talk, but I just knew to myself, somebody in the streets was going to get hurt for me. That's how I used to react. I used to react back on people. Yeah. Do you get me? So
you wasn't like a bully, like trying to move to everything.
Nah, I wouldn't say I was a bully, move to everything. You know. I won't lie until I didn't send out man though. Back in the days, but man sent out beer youths. You get me? Go do something. That's how I got my nose broken still, to be honest. Yeah. My nose is broke here. I sent out you couple too much time. So one day we used to run him down, innit? I used to run him down to make him do things to me. Yeah. And I might have a youth, I just knew they were my youths, and it got them do things to me. But one day he actually made me find him. Like he ran, but I caught him easy. Yeah. I wasn't thinking too smart on it. I just thought, cool, you're going out there. But I'm walking with him, and my ex-bedroom with me. My ex-bedroom smooths with me. And the next minute, boom! I just from nowhere, I just like stars, bruv. Yeah. Almost dropped. My bedroom catch me, and it's like he just licked me in the back, and he ran off.
He caught you the back.
Yeah. But I wasn't expecting it. Yeah. But that was a good example still for me from the side from Mo's side. Like you get me. I was taking the pee at some time to a certain level, you get me. I'll be honest to myself. I'm not gonna lie and say like I never really would know. I did. You get me at certain times and certain points.
I was gonna say like off the back of that, like when you get older and you start reflecting and that, you think to yourself, you know, in the school days and you get certain man that was just the bullies. You would say like in school, man them that was just moving to everything for no.
Nah, see that I wouldn't do.
Nah, but I was gonna say like you realise that them man. You don't know what's going on at home.
100%, bro. 100%. Listen, I don't even judge no one. How I work with young people, I don't judge people what they're going through, bro. Because we don't understand what's going on in their family life. We don't understand what they're being through, the trauma they're going through. We don't understand the ancestral trauma. Because remember, bear in mind, if a man's got a woman, or a woman, just say a woman's pregnant, anything you tell your woman while she's pregnant, doesn't affect the baby. Because if you go to a pregnant woman, boo, and she jumps, the baby jumps, right? She feeds, eats everything for the baby. So you gotta know how much men are born with trauma. Hearing mum and dad cussing all day when they, you get what I'm saying, when women with man, so you don't know how much children have been born with their trauma. You get me? No child's born ill-mannered, rude or nothing, but you don't know how much children are born with their trauma, how much girls are born with trauma, why certain girls do what they do, why certain guys would do. So for me, I don't really try to judge people. My whole thing is about really sincerely giving back to my community. Really making my community understand that, it's about self-reflection and self-reflecting. Instead of judging somebody for what they went through, because even my mother, when she's going through certain struggles and certain pains, I know she could have had certain family members she would have asked for if she wanted certain money. But because of the amount of talking she'll get before they give her, she don't have no ask. You get me? And these are the things that we don't realise. You can't help me at the same time you want to lecture me. You get what I'm saying to you? And I think this is where, like my brother needs to beat me because of what I've done. Okay, he didn't really ask me too much about my things. He would beat me because he's angry about how I did so much. Even if he did ask me, maybe I wouldn't have really open up, to be honest. But I'm saying that's not going to get the result you wanted because I'm angry at what's going on in my life. You're beating me. How are you going to get me to really talk about my feelings anyway? You get what I'm saying? So the only kind of thing I don't even do with my youth them because it don't make no sense. I talk to them, innit? You get me? Because I just feel like the approaches we have in our community, not putting everyone in a bracket, but not a lot of the approaches we have and the way we do things or the way we see things, it's kind of subject to what society showed us or what society makes us feel is cool. It's like even today, a lot of people think it's the norm to just not really care about what's going on around you or just only focus on yourself. But that's not true, bro. That's not even how we are as a community, how we should be as a community, or historically how people even act when you look at tribal families back home. You get me? People don't live like that. Everyone lives more. You get what I'm saying? Together. So I just feel like a lot of things that we're subjected to and where we live over in England and like the Western world, it's a kind of mad still. You get me? It's like a construct that's set for us to deal with each other that keeps ourselves segregated. I ain't just about even just in the black community. I'm talking about in most communities. It's the same situation. You get me? It's kind of mad, bro. The way the youth them look at life and the way society projects, like everything's about vanity, what you're wearing, what you have, what you don't have.
Image,
yeah, it's all imagery, bro. Well, why it's about loving yourself and respecting yourself? Society, you know, when I think about it, back in school, I went to 4 high schools, bro. And one of my school I went to taught me how to deal with my emotions. Not one subject I learned in any of my schools taught me how to deal with anger, how to deal when you're frustrated, how to deal with things that's going to affect everybody in the general society. You don't learn that in school, bro. You get me?
They should teach you that, man, because you know you either learn that through who you're with socially, like, or you don't. Do you know what I mean? But off the back of what you said, you know, about like your brother beating you, but not even asking you what's going on. I kind of like bring that back to prison, yeah. And what they like to do is just lock people up, but with no rehabilitation, or they'll give you some silly courses to do and whatever. But like, for a lot of people do respond to that, but those are the people that maybe got beats and responded and behaved themselves. But a lot of people, antisocial youths that got beats, don't respond well to punishment. Do you know what I'm saying? You just carry. Do you know what I'm saying?
Don't punishment to help you, bro.
Yeah.
But you got to look at the whole prison system as well, on the real. Whether you look at here, America, global, because I look at things more, I look at things global, innit? Like, it's the same, bro. When you think about how much it costs to keep a person in prison, but then how much it costs to educate a person. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you send me to university, the price it costs for taxpayers for the university for you to get your student loan, and the price it costs for taxpayers to keep you in prison. It doesn't make no sense, bro.
Don't make sense.
Because it's like 3-4 times the money to keep me in prison a year, and they can give me 30 bags for 3 years.
Yeah.
But for the 1 year, you're paying 100 grand. You get me? To keep me in prison doesn't make sense.
Don't make sense.
Like, educating populace, bro, society's not really... You get me saying? The situation system's rigged, bro. It's not... We need to wisen up as youths out here, you get me? Like, this is not made for us.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. Like, it's not made... I'm not telling you to say, yo, they can't do road. But there's no... You're not benefiting yourself in the long haul.
Yeah, not in the long haul.
You get me? In the long haul, you're not benefiting yourself, bro. Because the amount of years I've done and the amount of things I've seen and been through in my life, do you get what I'm saying? You're losing friends from the age of 11, I was losing friends.
Yeah.
You get me? From when I was a little boy, I was losing friends on the streets. My little brethren, evil. My cousin got killed in moonshine. I lost too many people from a little boy.
Yeah.
You get me? So the traumas, again, you're thinking about what you're going through, you're experiencing. Yeah. Traumas from a little youth, you're experiencing mad traumas.
I agree with that. I was speaking to my brethren about this the other day. Like, this road thing is actually, but you don't clock it at the time. You have to like get to bigger ages to reflect and really clock. But like, it's mental health, because like, I think probably most people have seen one of their people drop, or they've seen a body drop, and things that other people in other societies would never see in their life, only in TV or movies and stuff like that. But it's quite normal to see someone get stabbed up or someone get shot, and all of these. Do you know what I'm saying? All of these things is quite normal. But then when you really reflect back on the things that you was exposed to as a youth, it's called complex PTSD, innit? Like, but you don't realize it. And then when you start to look at the symptoms and that, and like, you know, how you've been moving, and you're like, right, that's actually you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you don't realize, as a kid, it's normal. But then if you go to like another area, or like a better, like, you know, a different, nicer area where they don't see these things, so they just grow up normal, and they don't really. A lot of people don't understand even why I do this, because they think, do you know what I'm saying? But they didn't grow the same life. Do you know what I mean? They didn't have the same life.
Even some of them youths that go from different areas, like even like upper class people, they call upper class areas.
Yeah.
Some of them will act like they want to be road.
Yeah.
They all suffer from a thing called vicarious trauma, because it's like, it's not really their trauma, it's someone else's trauma. But they want to live a life that's not really theirs.
Yeah.
You get me? And I think a lot of youths even doing that, even in our community. Some youths don't have to go through certain things, but they do allow themselves to go through certain things. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But me personally, I want to tell them that you don't need to. You don't have to be bad, or you don't have to be good to feel like you're in. You don't need to be in. You need to be in yourself. You get me? Like, learn to love you. Because I never really had no one telling me this when I was younger, bro. I had to learn to love me. You get me? Everything was external, and no one ever showed me that how to deal with my emotions. Like I said, like, I wasn't really taught that as a youth. You get me? And a lot of people don't get that taught in their home neither. Not to put no one's family down, because a lot of parents are worried about their own bills. They worry about their own things. They got so much stress in their mind. So you're seeing this when you're growing up. Because you're seeing your mummy worried about this bill, mummy's worried about paying for the car, paying for this, that. You're like, right, I don't want to go through this. So you're already prone to being against the whole things that you're growing up in society.
100%. And
you get me?
Off the back of that, quickly, sorry.
It gets deep and mad, bro. It gets mad.
No, it's true. And that's even how I used to justify selling drugs and that back in the days, because you'd see your family struggling and that, and you know, you're young, so there's not much job opportunity, or especially when you're young. So then you get into moving food, so you can help out with certain things, buy yourself at certain things, and do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's what I used to use to justify it. It's a proper.
Yeah, but
point.
that's the thing though. Society, you know what I'm saying, the things are set and geared certain way for us, but we need to try and change the narratives of what they make us think is the normal, what's cool, or you get what I'm saying. There's the circumstance that we're put up, we're in, bro. But yeah, bro, for my life it was mad. You get me? For me, it was just madness for my little youth, because like I said, I got being booed at 4 high schools, feeling bare rejection. I couldn't stay in this country no more. You get me? Mum said to me, Jamaica, because America didn't work for me. So I went to Jamaica. I was 15. I went to Jamaica first time. But in 1 year I went 3 times. I think it was 3 or 4 times. I went 1 year because I couldn't settle. But every time I went to Jamaica, I was in beer beef. The first week I went down there, I bust the biggest drugs man in the area, son, head.
Yeah.
You understand? Because he violated me still. And it was a real violation. I'm with a girl. He just says to the girl, idiot foreign boy. That was enough to make me say, what? All right, cool.
Yeah.
You know, show that I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
Put it on your head, blood. Quick, you feel me?
Yeah.
From there, it just escalated, and this beer thing escalated, blood. Like, man's been through. You know, I tell people all day, the worst traumas are the ones you can't talk about.
Yeah.
You get me? You know, when you can talk about something you've been through, fine. Like I can say, yeah, man got done for man's being arrested for this, man's being arrested for that, robberies, knife, and you get what I'm saying to you. But the traumas that you can't talk about
is the worst ones.
Yeah, brother. Because it's between you and God and the wherever else.
Yeah. Nah, I hear that.
It gets deep, bruv. Like, you get what I'm saying? What we go through on the streets, people don't seem to realize it, and they think it's something to glorify. Ain't nothing to glorify.
It's nothing to glorify.
Ain't nothing to glorify. You feel me?
I'm gonna touch on that right now, car. You moved, car. Things did start to escalate a lot when you went to Jamaica, innit?
From 11 to 15, things escalated over here crazy. Yeah. But when Jamaica escalated to a whole nother scale.
Yeah.
16 to 19, it was madness.
Okay, so you first went to prison at 15.
Yeah, in Jamaica.
In Jamaica, yeah.
Remember I told you I went 3 times for 1 year. Within that, it was the second. I think the second time I went down there, I ended up trying to bring drugs back to UK.
Oh, okay.
And I got caught.
And you got caught? What you caught?
In Jamaica, yeah, airport, Kingston Airport. I was taking Central.
Oh, okay. So
Central in Jamaica, in Kingston.
So yeah, talk us through a bit about that. So
it was a mad one. I mean,
how did you even like you said
the weed? I had the weed in my Clarks, man.
Oh, in your Clarks,
yeah. I had the weed in my Clarks, blood. Compress, couple key in my Clarks.
Yeah.
Get me? World compress in my Clarks. But I never they had carbon paper on it still. You get me? Because you put carbon paper for textures.
X-ray,
yeah. So boom, it never really set good still. But it's like, true, I went in, they pulled me out to search me, innit? So when they pulled me out to search me, they said, take out my shoes. They feel like the mountain. Then my shoes never flat and good, you get me?
Yeah.
So from there now, it's like, boom, get locked up, end up
That's what I was going to say, cause obviously I don't really know about the Jamaican prison system, but as a 15-year-old, because over here that would be like secure unit, innit? So over there, like 15...
Yeah, Jamaica, I went to Central. Central had a juvenile cell.
Okay, yeah.
Central's like a big man lock up still, but at juvenile. So at that time I was in Central's a mad place. It's downstairs they call downstairs was hell, upstairs was heaven.
Word.
You get me? Yeah. So they downstairs they refer the downstairs blocks as hell, upstairs heaven. So they took me upstairs into one of the juvenile cells. But them juvenile there, them juveniles are crazy, blood. It's being man there waiting on murder charges and like 15, 16 murder charges and boom bam boom and I mean they're the man them still, but travel local brethren from South side, like I look from South this. I don't even know him, to be honest, from before. But he just bought me at jail and we just linked and he said, yo, you're with me, don't watch nothing. And you get me? So when I went to the jail with him, man, he tell man, say, yeah, like, man, my family. And you get me?
Yeah.
So boom. I'm in there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that was good blood. But I'm seeing man, I'm seeing youths taking off the T-shirt and spinning propeller. Yeah. That's what you have to do in Jamaica prison. So you use your T-shirt in it and fan the man in the cell.
Oh,
you got like
15
15 man in the cell, you got to take a T-shirt and fan them, blood. Like, if you're the idiot, you got to fan the man in your cell, blood.
Word, yeah.
There's no toilet in your cell neither.
Yeah.
You get me? So everyone got a piss in a big bucket. It's a big bucket, everyone got a piss in, bro. And if you want to shit, you better hold that.
Oh, because beer man in the cell.
Yeah, because man already, you can't go toilet, bro. You can't go toilet.
Right.
There's one of them said you can't go toilet, bro.
So how do you shit then?
You
got
jail thing is when in Central when you fly up, there's toilets here, but in your cell, I mean, if a man rate you, then you just have to put like in prison. Same thing in Jamaica prison. There's no, because when I did 8 years in Jamaica prison, there's no toilets in your cell at all. Yeah. You have to in the prison cell. If you don't have a bucket like in jail, you have a bottle, like you know the fizzy bottles.
Yeah.
The Coca-Cola bottle.
Yeah.
Cut the top part open in it and push your penis in it.
Yeah.
They call it a piss gal.
Yeah.
You get me? So you got to pee in that, and then it's like if that overflow, you have problems, innit? So you have to monitor your piss. You get me?
Word.
Monitor or have 2 buckles, but if a man don't rate you, you can't even have 2 buckles. Come man say I don't want just 2 buckles myself. And everyone's got a knife in it.
Yeah.
You get me? There's mad blood, so it's like you got, and then if you wanna shit technically, you have to put like a plastic bag. It's like a normal plastic bags you get from the shops, little plastic bags. Yeah, plastic bag. Put on the floor, line it with newspaper, and then you kind of crouch over like this. So you get me like you know martial arts like that horse dance. Yeah. You gotta be like that, bro. Like over it.
And then, and then just tie
the bag and
tie it
up and
right.
Yeah, but if a man not rate you can't shit. You know how much man I see blood. When man say to a man say you can't shit, and the man say that if you shit myself I'll stab you up.
Yeah.
Man say I'll kill you or whatever. So get me you can't shit because in Jamaica prison, not in jail but actually in prison it's only just 3 people. It's 1 person to a cell or 3 people or 5 or you get me. That's actually in prison itself. And man tell you man have to cell with 3 man and like it's a 3 every day so. And man say yo you can't shit. That means that if you try shit, man gonna kill you. Innit? 2 man will jump you. And if you can't do a thing, you know you're gonna dead. So man, I see man hold it, blood. You have to have man sweating. Yeah. You know, because your enzymes, your body, you're sweating. Yeah. You got sweat coming off your body, and you get me, man, shaking.
But then, how does that man ever shit then?
You don't. You have to wait. Listen, his first fly up in the morning is about 8 o'clock. Then you lock back down about 10. Then you fly up again about 12. And you lock down again about 2. And then you're not locking up, fly up again. The next day 8 in the morning. So if a man want to lock down at 2 o'clock, say you come at 2 o'clock, a man will say, John and belly start hurting, want to shit. Yeah. And it's about 3 o'clock. You gotta hold that to next morning, blood. If a man don't rate you, because if a man don't, if you try it, man will stab you up, or you're gonna your man will say to you, tie your shoe bottom, tie your jeans bottom. So you have to tie your jeans bottom, but he still tells you you can't shit. If you shit, I'll kill you. So if I smell it, man say if you shit and you smell it, you're dead. So some man go through some hard things. Yeah, I see man sleep on grill. I see man on, grill like in Jamaica you got like the bars because we don't have the electric doors in it shut. Yeah, it's using a padlock. Yeah, every cell. So you got a grill door in it, like a grill door. You can look outside, you can see everything. It's a grill door. They can't go out. Yeah, the bars. Man make a man stand on the bars, but then that's in jail, bro. Not in prison, but in jail. Man tell man on the bars. Yeah. So you got to be on the bars, blood, and you're standing up there on the bar. So can't come down.
I've heard you say that a couple of times. You know, not in prison, in jail. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, for those that don't know,
between jail and prison.
Yeah.
Jail is like police station.
Yeah.
Jail's like police station. Like Central Lockup is a police station, but it's a big police station. Jail's like police station.
Yeah. But so you can only be held there for a certain amount of time.
Yeah. Jail's when, because I was in jail, then I went to prison for that time for murder charge. And then when I went
we're going to talk about that in a second.
All right, cool. Let's keep to the when I did the drug trafficking, that was Central Lockup. It's a jail. Yeah. It's a big jail, upstairs and downstairs. It's a massive jail.
Oh, okay.
But that's where you have to shit in a bucket. And then you've got, like I said, you piss in a bucket, but shit, you have to do it outside. But most people don't. If you rate a man, you let you shit in the cell still. But enough man can't get to that, bro.
Oh, okay.
You get me? And if you're an idiot, you have to spin propeller. Keep a man cool and them thing there. Yeah,
so you got some idiots there just finding people.
Don't get me wrong, some of them man who's flying, still bad you with them in a blood. On road, they will bust their thing in your face, but definitely what it is the man that run it just don't like you in it. The area might be, you might come from a certain area that I got beef with, but I run this cell. So I've got the power in the cell. Yeah, my man them. So you're a bad man said way, but you just know you have to spin. Yeah, you have to just go on easy. Yeah, but man, more done your days, blood. You get me? Some man just take it, blood. You're certain real gangs to go through certain things in jail. Yeah. You get me? But sometimes a man might even go to a thing in jail, blood, and on road, man send a man to your family and as a repercussion still. It's mad in Jamaica prison, bro. It's not even a joke.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
Yeah, jail's mad in Jamaica, bro. It's mad, but prison gets even worse.
Yeah.
Prison gets worse, bro. Because you see man fighting in prison like it's road. Yeah. Like literally like it's road. Like man's got cutlasses and everything there.
Yeah, proper. Yeah.
It gets mad in Jamaica prison, bro. Like really violent. I got stabbed in jail still myself. I got stabbed in my back in jail.
Yeah?
I got stabbed in my back in jail. Cut my chest, but I broke up enough man in jail myself.
Yeah.
Because it was a part of it, it's not in a boastful way, but I had to do it to survive. Yeah. Get me?
I do say that as well. Like in jail, you just have to get with it, or get left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. But you know, when I went prison though, things kind of turned around for me. But it wasn't because of the badness still, or because I handled myself in prison. Don't get it twisted. Like I could say it live in front of anyone or any camera. Like people know about me in prison. Innit? Like I held mine in Jamaica prison as an English youth, especially as well.
Yeah, especially that. Yeah.
I held mine, and enough English youth will say, I helped them out in there. You get
Yeah, yeah.
Because I established I was been there for longer than a lot of months. When they start coming through, when enough English start coming through, man's always supporting them because I know how hard it would be.
Yeah,
You
I
feel
know,
me?
yeah.
So, like, bruv, but it wasn't easy for man in first. When I first went to prison, I was constantly fighting, regular.
Yeah, yeah.
Always punching up with man. Always two or three man on me. It is what it is.
Yeah.
A man's got to survive, you feel me?
Yeah, of
But
course, bro.
I feel like what changed me in prison was I started to read the Bible and then reflect on myself.
Yeah.
That's what changed me.
A lot of people find God in jail, and I respect that.
Yeah, bro. I did. I've gone on before I went in jail, but I couldn't. And the reason why I ended up getting done for murder because certain people didn't want to leave certain problems behind.
Yeah.
You get me? Because I was trying to change my life still.
Yeah.
I was trying to change my life for and then man didn't want to leave the certain problems. You get me?
Yeah.
So I went back to Jamaica, and problems were waiting for me.
So yeah, we're gonna get on to when you was in Jamaica and you did your big sentence over there. It was for a murder.
Yeah, dropped to manslaughter. Yeah,
Talk us through that whole thing and how it happened.
Boy, it was a mad one. I went to see what it was. Is I had problems with some people in St. Anne's in it, and I went to see them. I went down to see my son because my son lived, and then I didn't even want to stay down there, bro, because I just want to stay in town. Innit? I want to stay in Kingston. I love being in Kingston, Spanish Town. I used to part enough artists. You get me? I used to part enough artists like Little Meeky, Daddy Meeky, them. They even know them artists back in days. Panded them Monday. I used to part enough artists.
Yeah.
Like Cape Town. I used to do
Cape
that.
Town, yeah.
I know them, man. They're good. You get me? So that was me. Like, I love town, innit? I didn't really love staying in country, bro. And then, but it's like, I had problems, innit, with certain people in country still. Them days I found like St. Anne's, to be honest with you, I found it like a jinx for me still.
Yeah.
I'm always getting in trouble with certain people there, but don't get me wrong, I wasn't in trouble in town, but St. Andrews seemed to be worse for me. You get me? Because man's getting this wasn't my vibes and my. But it's like I went down to go see my son, and situation happened still between me and some guys. They're just talking all type of rubbish, bro, in front of me. But they're ready to tell me, we have this now, we have that, we have machine. Because when I stay in St. Anne's, I used to have friends down there who were from town who come check me regular. You get me? And some of them would reside down there, find gal down there, and kind of just went. They just kind of say. Some people say we smashed up down there. You get me? We brought a lot of craziness to this part of St. Anne's. Around here, I brought a lot of craziness down there. You get me?
Yeah.
But it's like I didn't even, bro. In my state of mind I'm in right now, when they first started talking their rubbish when we were sitting down, I would have walked away.
Yeah.
Because it was a waste of my time anyway. You get me? I came down for a reason. But my ego had me sitting down there, innit?
Yeah.
And listening to them chatting their fools and laughing and still playing domino.
Yeah.
I got my big kitchen knife on me because I always walk with a knife anyway.
Yeah.
That's how I used to be. You get me? Like poking, not just for poke people, I just used to have walk with a knife all the time. Especially in Jamaica because I used to eat a lot of fruits and veg. You get me?
Oh, yeah, to chop it up.
Yeah, but I used to walk with a knife though. I'm not going to pretend like I didn't walk with a knife. I'm not going to lie on camera. I used to walk with my 3-star ratchet. I used to love my 3-star ratchet.
Yeah.
You know what Jamaican?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Because I told you, as last style I told we used to have a 3-star ratchet. I used to cut the front part off. So there's the front part, like the bottom part of the blade?
Yeah.
So we cut the front part, the top part off.
Yeah.
To have so that part, the bottom part's always showing.
Yeah.
I'd have to peel it to do nothing.
Okay,
yeah. So that's how I used to walk my 3-star all the time. So I'm not going to lie to anyone. I used to walk a knife. I intentionally don't know living certain lifestyle, innit? So walking ratchet, but my ratchet will break more time. Cause you're wearing a ratchet certain places.
Yeah.
If you hurt somebody in the wrong place, the ratchet. Yeah. You get me? So I thought kitchen knives are easier to walk with.
Yeah.
So I had my kitchen knife anyway, and it's just a mad one, bro. It's like I said, I didn't have it for no violence for him. I had it because I was eating fruits. You get me? That day I had my fruits, but I had my knife from me because I was walking knife. So they used them. Talking one bag of rubbish, like I said, I should have got up and walked. I didn't.
Was it just we're trying to rob you out or not?
Nah, they weren't trying to rob me. I'm gonna say a lie. They tried to rob me. Nah. It was they're just talking on top of bad boy. You know, bad boy talking.
Yeah.
I've never been a person to talk my violence.
Yeah.
If I've got a problem with you, I am gonna pre you, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
That's how I stay, and I'm gonna do it quiet. I'm not in the whole heap of talkings. That was never my style. The talking thing, I wasn't good. I wasn't known back in the day for yapping.
Yeah.
I was known to get it cracking. You get me?
Yeah.
So. They was talking now. In my mind, I'm just saying, right, cool, keep talking. But in my mind, I know what I'm gonna do already. Innit?
Yeah.
You feel me? So it does kind of sound premeditated, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't have the intention to be for them. I went there only for my son, and I just thought, so out there talking to them, and the next minute they just started talking one bag of foolishness. But what we have down here now and all this type of rubbish. That didn't make no sense to me, bro, because it wasn't what I come down for. That time I had locks as well, because I changed my lifestyle. Like I said, I tried to get it from the streets. I was all growing dreadlocks. I had my own fashion business going on. I was doing music in China. I was a DJ. You get me? It's like, I just lost it, bro. And then I ended up just stabbed the youth twice. Once in his neck.
Oh, yeah.
The first one, I pulled a knife out and everything, you know what I mean? The blood started splurting. And the other one, when he's on the floor, I pushed it through his chest.
Oh, yeah?
Get me? Yeah. And we went for his heart still.
Oh, you got him in his heart.
Yeah, God forgive still, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, then...
What, did he have his people with him?
Yeah, his friends over there, bro. But like I said, there's too much talking, bro. So when I reacted and, I just walked off down the road, to be honest with you. I walked away and then I actually got away. But like I said, Most High, for me, it was the best for the Most High, bro. Because to be honest with you, I got away. I clearly got away. Like literally, I walked down the lane and cut through the back of the area and I was actually on the bus. I was on the bus leaving Runner Bay, heading to Ochi to go back to Kingston. I left my passport at the house.
Oh, yeah.
See, but I didn't need my passport because I've already travelled before without a passport. I know how to travel.
Yeah.
You get me? When you know this, when you understand the laws, certain things you can move without a passport.
Yeah.
You get me? Well, should I say get back in the country without a passport? So anyway, I know I could have just cut back to England, but something told me to go back there, bruv.
What, you went back to the...
Yeah. I'll be real with you, bro.
Did you know he was dropped though? Did you know he was dead? Yeah, I know. But straight away, what did you think straight away? Like,
I know, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember the first one with his neck in it.
Yeah.
Second one, he stopped moving.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
You get me?
Yeah.
But it wasn't even that, bro. It was it's like the most God want me to go back. I'll be real with you, bro. It sounds crazy when you say that, but it's
Every episode,
it's like I've been through too much and done and seen too much and been with too much things happen in my life. I need to slow down.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like man was moving a bit too erratic, bro. Like too much things is going in. As much as I was trying to change my life and do resting, and I had things to answer for.
Yeah.
You get me? Like I'm not here trying to glamorize to no use to do certain things. Because like I said, when all that force matured, all that force ego falls away, you've got to now live with all the things you've done. You've got to, when you see certain people and all that you've grown up without. You get me? You got to remember that's your part of that thing. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So it's not no boasting or pride thing to be out here be taking people's children from them, or you get what I'm saying, or giving you or doing things, making people do or allowing people to do things around you that you can stop or prevent, but you're just letting them do what they're doing.
Yeah.
Whether you're doing it or not, bro. Because if I know you can do something, if I know you're gonna do something, and I'm allowing you to do it, I'm not telling you, yo, don't do it. I'm still a part of your thing.
Yeah.
So when you think about it, bro, there's enough little things on a bigger level that we need to think the way we talk and the way we, you get what I'm saying, address certain situations. And I just feel like I need that chill time, bro. Like I swear that's the reason why, because I can't, even now, I still can't really justify why I went back, because I've never done that, bro. I don't do movie thing where you go back to the crime scene. That's some movie rubbish.
Something compelled you in it, and like you said,
go back for my passport. I didn't need my passport, bro. I knew I could go back to England without a passport. In fact, when I left prison towards the end, I still came out without a passport.
Yeah.
I did not need a passport to go back to England, bro. I could have easily gone to British High Commission and told them I'm British. I want to come back to England and just get a paper. By law, you can actually have a paper. A lot of people know that. Yeah. But by law, when you're in another country, you lose your passport, you can actually use, all you need is a paper from the embassy to go back to UK. Yeah. It's a letter of residency. Yeah. All I needed to get, and I could have come back to UK. Yeah. But I just wanted to go back. I went back, bro, and I got it. And imagine I got it, people still did, nothing was happening. I was stood there. I got my passport, I was still there, like, just chilling the ends for no reason, bro. I don't know what was going on in my head. I was just there. The next minute, I hear, see me. And it clicked to me. I see police coming, guns in hand. And I said, yep, my time. Start running, bro. But it's too late. Yeah. Boom, boom, two after me. You get me? Bus two after me. My son saw that. I know recently I talked to my big son. He said, Dad, remember when they shot after you? I was like, imagine you growing as a little boy, on your tree and time there. You carried that all in your life, in your head. Police tried to shoot off my father. Yeah. Bro, it's nothing to be happy about, bro. Yeah. I scarred my youth. You get me? Yeah. Not to mention all my other kids that I affected, my two other children, by me going to Jamaica and get myself in problems. You feel me? And the whole thing led up to that. I don't even want to explain it because my book explains it all. What led to the whole situation, it's done, bro. And I lost my other two children as well at that same moment. Yeah. So the amount of people I affected, my children, the youth's mother and his family, my kids, My big son Jamaica traumatizing him. You get what I'm saying to you, bro? Like, the ripple effect to my family and other friends and everyone's looking after me in prison. I affect a lot of people's life based on all the madness I was doing.
Yeah, the ripple effect,
Yeah, it's done, bro. Like, I'll be real with you, my mum passed away when I first got in Jamaica, I was 19. I used to think I killed her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she used to suffer from stress. So then my sister told me that wasn't the stress that killed her. It's other things. But I carried that in my head a long time. Bro, all that wasn't worth it, bro. You get me? Like, a lot of youths feel like this road thing is fun, but you don't realize the amount of people you're hurting in the process.
100%.
Who love you and who care about you. And you're hurting all these people, bro. Like, it's nothing to glamorize. It's nothing to feel I'm a tough man. That's dead, bro.
Yeah.
Anyone can pull a trigger. Anyone,
yeah.
man. That's nothing, bro.
Yeah.
But the consequences you're living with and the amount of people you affect, are you cool with it though?
Yeah.
If you are, then you're not right in your head. You get me?
Yeah, people don't think about that until after. I was gonna say though, you see, if you didn't go back to the scene, yeah, and you didn't get arrested, that's what I was gonna say.
I'll be dead or in prison today because most of my friends them from South Kilburn, original South Kilburn man, them like Sky, them RIP, nothing of them are dead, bro.
Yeah.
You get me? Vino RIP, nothing of them are dead, bro.
Yeah.
You get me? Half of the original South Kilburn elders, bro, are dead.
Yeah.
You get me? My age group, dead. You get me? The original warriors, bro, from South Kilburn. Couple of men I used to roll, a lot of men from your housing are dead. Enough of my brother from Jamaica prison, from Jamaica, when the few of them was in prison, majority of my men were dead on road. By the time I went in prison, enough of my brothers, them I left at 19 in Jamaica, dead. Half of them friends in Runaway Bay, St. Anne's dead. Brownstown dead.
Yeah.
Kingston dead. My brothers from Spanish Town dead.
Yeah.
Bro, the amount of friends that I've lost to the streets, I'm talking people will talk like, 4 of my friends dead. I'm talking hundreds.
Yeah.
I'm talking more than 100, bro. The fact of the amount of people that are close to, I'm not talking like people who weren't close, some people were close. You're my homie, innit? We got each other's secrets. You get what I'm saying to you? Bro, when you think about it, there's only, in real war, casualties England might have had in the real war might be in with the war in Afghan, it might be like, I don't know, 40, 30 casualties come out to UK.
Yeah.
Bro, man's no more casualties on the streets than they actually in the real
war.
war.
Yeah.
What's that about? That's psychological sickness, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't make no sense to me. The amount of friends I've lost, bro, is more than some real war that we talk about, like, nations got involved. The casualties from, like, say Pacific Island. I mean everybody altogether. I mean, that's lost.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense, bro.
Yeah.
On the streets, we're losing real friends, bro. For what? For dumbness.
Yeah.
And it don't even make sense neither. When you think about it, half the things what we've done or what man's getting out of it. If a man even says he's got a house, how much friends have you lost to even get the house?
Yeah.
How much man have you hurt? How much, bro? It don't even, the risk versus reward don't even make no sense.
No, yeah. I
It's
totally
no
agree
logic
with
to it,
you.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even sit here and glamorize it.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense, bro. Cause I've lost so many friends. This thing, bro, it's ridiculous. So many friends. Enough my brethren, even artists that I used to pirate, bro. Turbo Belly in Jamaica, Spanish Town. 9 man they dead. Enough man dead, blood. Bongo. And so much man that man were. The man they put in work, bro. On this, like, Turbo is a good artist, but certain man like Bongo them, like road man them put in work. Bimbo them. Enough man were putting work on the road, dead, bro.
Yeah.
What? Over here and in Jamaica, bro. It don't even make sense, bro. The risk versus reward just don't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I see a lot of people glamorize it, but I just like, I'm not going to say you're a fool because this is where your mind's at. But I do pray you wake up.
Yeah.
You get me? Because it's long. You get me? I'm not going to judge you. Like I said, I don't really judge people where they're at because I've been there and I'm not better than you because I'm no longer there. I just hope that you can wake up to realize that this is long, innit? Like, it's really long. 'Cause I have a lot of people.
Yeah.
Not just the man you say is your enemy, your pagan or whatever you want to call them, but even your own family, bro. You're hurting them.
Yeah.
You're hurting them. 'Cause when you're gone and you're in jail and your daughter needs something, you can't give her. You want to tell her, oh, man can send her money from jail. That's dead, bro. Because there's nothing more sweet than you can take your daughter or your son to the shop and buy him that sweet.
Exactly. Yeah.
Buy him that chicken and chips if that's what he likes, Sam's.
Yeah.
You get me? Buy him them trainers. There's nothing sweeter than you being there doing it, bro.
Yeah.
I don't care what you can send me. No, it don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
Like, logically, bro, it doesn't make sense. You
Yeah.
feel me? If you're a skeleton now, you get me. If man's a skeleton, bro, rotten, then there's nothing you can.
Nothing. Yeah.
You're done, bro. You're done.
She
You're
just
dusted.
got a yeah.
So people, I don't even sit down and glorify these things, bro. Like, because I've really lived that life, innit? Like, I'm not. It's not something where I have to even pretend or fake it. In fact, I water it down. Like, you realize I'm just talking this, that. I can't really talk. Because man, I can't kill myself.
Yeah. Cool.
But man, know, bro. Any man know me know that I've lived it, bro.
Yeah.
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
It's rubbish, bro. It doesn't make much sense. You get what I'm saying? And it's nothing to glorify because the amount of pain you're causing to yourself and others. It's crazy, bro. Enough man. Any man tell me don't sit in jail and don't think, right, but I wish I was on road. You're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
And if you have any moment or thought that you wish I wasn't here, or I wish, then technically you're not really happy with what you've done.
Yeah.
There's some part of you feel like, I wish I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So I just don't really understand, bro, to front it. It just doesn't make no sense. I can't front this.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna boast to you and say, yo, really, it's cool.
I think a lot of people, like, before they actually experience prison and before they actually experience the consequences of things, they think, do you know what I mean? They do glamorize it and they think, yeah, they can do it. But then when you actually end up in them places, that's when you start to reflect, and that's when you start. And when I say reflect, I feel like you need to do a certain amount of time before you can even reflect, because some man go away for a year, they might get bagged with a mash, or I mean with a knife or something like that, and then get a year or 6 months and then come out and think, yeah, that was light. But then you have to do it. I think you have to do a long time in order to reflect. And
it's true what you're saying, but you know, I wish they don't, bro. I wish they did. I personally say this right now, and I hope people take this in. It took me prison to sit down and reflect on that. I was on murder charge, got dropped to manslaughter in Jamaica prison, and I ended up doing 8 out of 15. Now I wish that a man hear what I'm saying and realize that, yo, a day in jail is long.
Yeah.
You don't even need to be in jail. Because to be honest with you, I spent 8 years in prison to reflect, and I had time to reflect to myself. And God save me, bro. Because I know if I was on road, I know most of my friends were dead. Because now my friend from even Harzen, enough man man die out, enough man got shot, enough man doing life sentence of my brethren from Stonebridge Harzen, enough my brethren. Because I was originally from Killing It, but I also, apart from rolling with the Killing Man and the Untouchables from South Killing and different areas where Untouchables, I used to roll with the man them from Stonebridge and Church Road, the kick-off. Because that time, Stonebridge Church Road never had this beef that they have today.
Yeah.
It was one big area from Stonebridge Church Road, going through Kensington Green, South Killy, and man them together, you get me?
Yeah.
It was mad, bro.
Yeah.
But all that don't make sense. Enough of my brethren doing 40 years. There's some mad sentences, bro. Like I did my thing, and I got 15, thank God, and I ended up doing 8. Somebody's doing 40 years, bro. Like, it's a lot of lives lost, bro.
Yeah.
You get me? Even if you have youth, your youth are going, we're gonna be there, and you're going to someone get a 30-year wreck.
Yeah.
So you're doing full 30, and your youth's gonna have 30 years without your youth seeing you.
Yeah.
Bro, it's long.
Yeah.
Seeing you in jail doesn't mean nothing, bro.
Dead,
Bro. Like, we need to really pattern up the way we look at life and stop glamorizing this thing like it's a fun thing.
Yeah.
You get me? And this is why I do what I do with them in Chicago, bro. I tell them like, yo, like, be there on the same thing. Like, this is rubbish. Like, why are you not trying to get involved in what we trying to run out of?
Yeah.
Like, it don't make sense.
It's true.
Like, it's long, bro.
It's true. But I just want to get back into like the 15-year sentence that you got. So, bam, what was the you see the court and everything like that?
Court process is crazy.
Yeah, I want to know what the court process is.
Court process kangaroo, bro. You see Jamaica kangaroo court, they can get you lost. When I was in jail for the first 6 months in prison, so I was in prison. First, when I was in jail, they took me to prison, remind me in prison, yeah? I don't go too much in because all about what. Small as Jamaica is a small country. You can drive Jamaica in one day, from one part to the other.
Yeah.
Bro, the system can lose you.
Yeah.
I'm in prison, I'm in jail, the British High Commission see me in jail. When I go to prison, they couldn't see me.
Yeah.
Because the warders are telling them, because police had it out for me in St. Anne's. Because like I said, I bought man from town down there. There's a lot of things going on. I was just kind of about this say you that wouldn't really listen, you get me? I had my own little ways of doing things. Yeah, I mean, I boxed one policeman's niece and everything then. You get me? Like, I was always just doing me, bro. Like, I was just doing me. You get me? My friend to kill me, I was like, whatever, innit? You get me? Just living my life, bro. But when I be in that station, they showed me that they have power, bro. That's why I got stabbed, because they set me up.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
stabbed because they set me up. Twice they tempt my life. You get me? 'Cause I got quite a few friends that's been killed in prison by the warders. Warders set them up to get killed.
Yeah.
You get me? But then the court process in Jamaica prison, they can lose you, bro. Like, I'm in court, and they're saying to me, okay, we're going to prison. We're going to send you to prison to run your rest of remand, because I'm not sentenced yet, so I'm running remand in prison, and it's called circuit court. So every 3-4 months you go back to court again, see where I go on. So they said run off my remand in Spanish Town prison. So they sent me to prison. The police and T4 my stuff out, so I'm going to prison hardly any clothes, anything. So I'm going to prison broke.
Yeah.
So I'm going prison, no money, nothing, bro. They stole my money out the book, everything.
Yeah.
I'm going prison, bro. I know it's gonna be a hard life for me.
Yeah.
Because prison, no money,
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
You're a foreigner,
Yeah.
bro, foreigner,
Yeah.
even worse, blood. I'm fighting all the time.
Yeah.
Fight. Because man trying to violate me, I'm not having it.
Yeah.
You feel me? British High Commission, I'm thinking, how can they check me? How can they check me? They come check me every little, how can they come check me? Everyone check me at all, bro. The police are telling the prison wardens are telling and it's I know it's based on the police. The police have a discussion with the warders. The warders put me in the back of the prison because they put me in a block called Remand Block.
Yeah.
Even though it's a Remand Block in prison, there's no foreigners around there. I was the first foreigner to go around there.
Yeah.
Every foreigner was on South Block in the front of Spanish Town prison. I was in the back.
Yeah.
So technically, they put me around the back to me lose my life, innit?
Yeah,
Got to
yeah.
leave me in it. So I never. You feel me? I was fighting enough, but I never. You get me?
Yeah.
They tell the British High Commission, I'm thinking, how can they come looking for me? I need someone to let my family know I'm suffering.
Yeah. So no one even come to tell your family and that.
Nah, my family now, here's the next madness what happened with me. My family, I would say with a new set family I didn't really grow with in Jamaica. Not because St. Anne's weren't my real family. In time, my family's from, like I said, East Kingston, innit? See, I got family in White House and everything there, but I'm got people in Spanish Town. But I would say with the next set family, which is my blood family, but I don't really grow with them or know them. But I would stay with them. They're up a place called Manners Hill, Cassava Police and place there.
Yeah.
Cassava Police, Manners Hill, you get me? Big Yard, them places. You know, Murray Lane, which is called Hungry Town. So I'm going to stay with them. So they really know me like that, innit? So they really check me regularly. See, you get me? And it's like, I don't have no feelings against them because it is what it is, innit? But, so I'm in there suffering it, so they're not really linking me. And then, next minute, it's like, it took about 6 months or 7 months for High Commission to see me. Because one day, they were determined to see me. So I ended up getting to see them, innit? But they asked, like, why never want to see them before? And I was determined to see them.
Yeah.
You get me? So I ended up knowing one day they're going to be around the front. So I bust around the front now and find out. And that's when I realized every phone is around the front and I'm around the back.
Yeah.
I'm coming in a prison truck from St. Anne's jail with Yardman them. This they took me right around the back. But when I'm talking to other English, I'm saying, we look okay, like they're like, we look around the front here. I'm thinking, right, like they're looking on a nice little block itself. I'm around all the
back,
yeah.
Yeah.
You get me? I'm like, okay, that's how they do with me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm smiling now, but back then I wasn't smiling, but I was angry.
Yeah.
British High Commission tell me that I refuse to see them. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So the warders telling British High Commission I don't want to see them.
Yeah.
So I'm going through mad struggles, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, when I say I got nothing, bro, I got in prison to get 3 slices of bread and some black water.
Yeah.
I'm selling my bread to get like a soap because I don't have no soap, bro. But my shoes, some bad man cut my Nike Maxes and thing there, blood.
Yeah.
My shoes are talking. You know that your shoes.
Yeah.
I'm going through struggles, blood. Like I'm like a cruff in prison.
Yeah.
But man's fighting, so people are laughing at me, and bro, I got everyone against me, bro. Like not everyone, but a lot of man. But you know what it is? My fighting, constant fighting, won them over still.
Yeah.
Because man was saying after I died, this youth's either mad or he wants to die or something because he's not bowing to us. Like he's not giving up to nobody. But I was like, boy, if I'm gonna die here, innit? Because I'm not gonna be no one's gal.
Yeah.
You get me? I say gal, I mean like the homo thing, but I said no man taking me no bitch.
No bitch, yeah.
Yeah, no man's gal, nobody.
Yeah.
You get me? No one can't tell me what to do. Because on road, no one's ever told me what to do. As a youth growing up,
Yeah.
I was no man's bitch, blood, no man's gal. Nobody can't tell me, yo, do this, do that.
Yeah.
I'm a youth. I always determined to do my own thing. I'm self-driven always.
Yeah.
As a youth growing up. So there's no way, blood. Now I'm in jail. You're gonna try and change it and break my spirit that I come into this world with.
Yeah.
I'm a self-driven person, so no way. You're gonna kill me, blood, in this place. I'm constantly fighting. You get me? Constantly fighting, bro. So that was it, bro. I got, you know, man get cut my finger, cut my chest. I was in jail, but my in prison. That my finger. I didn't even care, bro. I was just fighting. You get your man pull out a knife from me and thing. It was just madness, bro. What
was the worst thing you ever seen in there, violence wise?
I've seen.
Yeah, in them 8 years that you spent.
Man get killed.
You see a man get killed there? Yeah.
Yeah, man get dead. Man get dead off in that, bro. Couple times.
What, normal, yeah, like.
Yeah, man get dead. Regular, bro.
Regular, yeah.
It's not regular. It's every week thing, but man get killed, blood.
Because it obviously happens here, yeah, but not.
No, Jamaica things are a regular thing.
Regular thing, yeah.
Man get bodies are making in prison. In Jamaica, the motto in Jamaica prisons, they receive a body, not a person. That's the motto. You receive a body, not a person. Because in Jamaica prison, you get a number like over here now, but they don't give you a number. Because you're a body. So over here, like you get a number, they call you by a number, yeah?
Yeah.
England, no. In Jamaica, you get a number, but they don't call you by a number. Your number don't mean nothing. You don't even get it. So to save your numbers, say for instance, I don't know, they say my number was SG, whatever, Stephen Graham, 34567, whatever.
Yeah.
They don't call me that, bro. They'll never call my number.
Yeah.
They say, yo, alright, inmate, come here. You, yo, Puma Tap, come here.
Yeah.
There's no name, bro, because unless you get respect, like in prison, people get to know my name. Like I said, after time, people knew me on road and know that I was tattered, and warders started calling me Israel, and my name became Hebrew. Everyone in prison knew me as Hebrew. Like, a lot of people, bro, even anyone say Hebrew in prison, everyone know that, yeah, that you there was respected.
Yeah.
Get me respected because for two reasons. One, I could handle myself, and two, like I said, I learned to love myself and trust myself, and I started studying reading the Bible, and I read the whole Bible twice, blood, front to back, and then I got myself a Hebrew Bible in prison, taught myself to read Hebrew.
Oh yeah?
Taught myself to read Hebrew in prison, yeah, blood.
That's crazy, yeah, that's sick. I respect that,
Yeah, I taught myself, bro, in prison. You get me? Because man was into the scriptures, you get me?
Yeah.
So everyone in prison called me Hebrew, you get me? So throughout the prison, that's my name. Everyone knew me as Hebrew.
Yeah.
Everyone would say, blood, from 2000, I was in prison 98, but say from 2000, 2006, everybody know Hebrew, bro. Like, I'm not saying a boast away, I'm just saying people knew me.
Yeah.
I was known in prison. You get me? Like a man who could angle himself, but also a man who was spiritually, you get me, different. And I think that as well made enough man rate me, blood, because I had man from different ends who hate different man, eat one another, but they had mad love for me.
Yeah.
You get me? It's the way certain man would carry me, because I really don't realize it, blood, that every gangster still, and I've always known this. But you think about most people on the block, we always like talk to our peers as for our problems, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that can be a bad thing, because most of our peers don't really understand certain things in life.
Yeah.
But so we just give our own advice, innit? But in prison, a lot of people realize that man was more level-headed, and I became more conscious of myself. So my conscious of myself, it's reflected on a lot of people. So a lot of people started looking at me different. And to enough bigger top man than you come to me and you get me and look for advice from me. So I'll be sitting with some top dogs. But my book, I named some names that people think that man would be associated with.
Yeah.
You get me? But them man, they had mad love for me. Like there's certain man like even Tom Troubles. He's a man well known in Jamaica, like dangerous, crazy.
Yeah.
Them man, they will come to me and say to me, yo, I wanna like, I need 25 pence book stamp, which is nothing. 25 cents book stamp is nothing, bro. 25 cents is nothing. But I said to him, yo, go on my pants and take it. People look at me like you're crazy.
Yeah.
They send them big mad man into your pants to get your clothes. Because like, I'll be in shower in it, so my shorts will be over there. Because in Jamaica, you can't shower naked.
Yeah.
It's not like England. You cannot shower naked, blood.
Yeah.
That's a no-no.
Yeah.
You're dead. Like, man won't kill you, blood. There's no naked shower. Blood.
Yeah.
That's straight homo thing. They don't have it, but that's why you can't locate two men in a cell. It's straight 1, 3, 5, whatever, but no two
man. Yeah.
So there's always a witness.
Yeah.
The man can't do that. You get me? There's a witness. And it's go tree you funny. You get me? But there's a witness, blood. Yo, man thing, blood. Jamaica, yo. The man, that's why, even like I said, the bottle we piss in, they call it piss gal. Like, it's a very, even the soap you used to wash your bottle out, they call it soap, they call it gal soap.
Yeah.
Everything's got a gal in it, because it's very against the homo thing. Don't get me wrong, you got homos in prison as well, Lord, blood. Because you got
what, in yard?
But you got a block for homos, bro. Don't get twisted.
No way.
Homo, yeah. You got a block for homos, bro, because you who cut me. I didn't want to talk too much, but I want man to see it.
Yeah.
But you cut me in my chest still. When after certain things, when we reach to prison, and after certain things, and that you realize, and I found my links in prison.
Yeah.
He never had the links in it, and I never had the links in the beginning. But when I read that my links were there in prison, blood, the man have to run. I don't want to tell you too much, but he went to homo block in it, and the homos them dealt with him.
Oh yeah, so that would be similar to like a VP wing over here. Like we got over here, we got VP, like a vulnerable prisoner is called. The rapist nonce.
He went to homo block, but the homos them done him, blood.
Yeah.
That was his judgment. You feel?
Yeah, that was the karma come back with him.
He cut my chest. Police set him up to give him a thing to cut me, but man was half-hearted. He was scared of me from the beginning, anyways. He didn't cut me properly. I thump him up, and when I thump him up, everyone, the police and everything they stop it.
Yeah.
You get me? Thought he would have done man in jail, but it never worked.
Yeah.
He went to prison, and I went to prison. At the first time, I didn't know. You know what I mean? I'll be real. I thought, right, he might have enough friends because he's from Yard, I'm from England, innit? But he never had no one on the block. And after a while, when I made my links in prison, and then I get my first jammer, and everything start change up.
Yeah.
He cut.
Yeah.
And then the man them deal with these dungo over there. You get me?
Yeah.
That was his judgment. You feel me?
Done.
Yeah, for cutting me, blood. So God knows, you know what I mean? It happened to him. So I'm not even laughing at what happened to him, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah.
But prison, blood, Jamaican prison is not a joke thing. I see Dynamite was all in prison.
Dynamite?
Yeah, you know Dynamite.
No, I don't know.
You know what Dynamite is?
No.
You like Dynamite and stick it in the wall like a block.
Oh, you mean actual dynamite? I thought you were talking about a
I
person.
didn't like Dynamite, bro.
Right, what, did they have burners in that there? Because that's like in South.
Brightness.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That happened in prison.
So done.
Yeah, in 2005, bro. I don't want to talk too much because
It's in the book. Yeah.
2005, Warder got shot, bro.
So done.
Yeah, an inmate got shot. Yeah. It gets crazy, bro, in prison.
Cause like, what about like?
Prison's mad, bro.
Yeah.
It's
It's not like here. Yeah.
Because listen, I'll be real with you. A warder, you can look on a warder and say to a warder, yo, if you know a warder, hold this. Because remember, money's not right. The pay's not good anyway. So you can pay a warder a certain amount of money in it. And he got a roll of Bible. Say there's three of us are here right now. I mean, us three are flicking. We got promise of over there. We pay the warder go out there, get some ratchets.
And bring it in,
back.
yeah.
He knows what we're going to do with the ratchets.
Yeah.
He's already been paid. He got some ratchets. We got bought man them, innit?
Yeah. It's normal.
It's crazy, bro.
I've seen some footage in Jamaican prisons and that, so they like look like they're getting loads of smartphones over there now. And that.
Yeah, it's changing, bro. It's changing from how it was before. Before we had phones anyway, because man had phones, but we're hiding a chappy.
Yeah.
Chappy, like, see like this wall's white.
Yeah.
But drill out a hole in the wall, innit?
Yeah.
You get me? Like use a chisel and chisel out the hole, but then you keep the outside of it. Then you make like like cement.
Yeah.
The wall. So most man would like you cement the wall back, and then but you cement it with it. You can pull out that piece.
Yeah.
And then,
oh man, do that over here, bro. Man, that was literally one of my spots. Man used to get some water, put it on the thing, and just dig out a hole in the wall. Put your phone in there, and then you get like a piece of paper or whatever, hard piece of paper, and then you paint it the same color as the wall, and then you cover it back. So then when they come in, you know what I'm saying? It's
over
just
there,
in the wall.
we put actually the cement back over it, bro.
Oh, you put that
we
actual
got
cement?
cement back, actually same more cement. It's like we got chappy.
Oh yeah.
We have a chappy in the wall, a chappy in the floor.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Man, bro, over there. You get what I'm saying to you? Man, you plug their things, man just use chappies.
Yeah.
Again, yard man.
Yeah, you can't plug over there, can't you? Yeah.
That's a chappy things too, bro. Yeah, bro, it's mad over prison, bro. Prison's mad. Man have dynamite, because that happened as well, bro. Like I'm saying, man blocked the wall and them thing, and I was there when it happened, bro.
But they blocked the wall and that?
Yeah, try escaping them thing. I was there. I'm not saying I was a part of it, I'm just
Mm,
saying I was
he's
there.
there, yeah.
And the wall get blow up, blood. Yeah.
Swear down.
Yeah, real time wall. The wall, I could see outside, I could actually see outside, bro. But the hole in the front of the prison was small, like we could just about that big.
Yeah.
Baby could fit through it.
Yeah.
The part says the prison wall's close to me, right? Because the wall's thick now. So over here on the wall's thick. The prison wall's thick. So the part that's closer to us inside the prison, that's big, massive hole.
Yeah.
You get me? But the outside part was only about this big, so we couldn't fit through it. You get me? Well, not we, but people.
Yeah, if the people them, yeah.
People were trying to do it. I was there. You get me? I was just there, bro.
Yeah, you just witnessed it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just witnessed it.
you just
You know what I
see
mean?
it. Yeah, that's nuts though, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What about food and that? Do you have to get food sent in or?
Yeah, your family can bring food for you still. And I think it's Wednesday was food day still, and munchies, dry food on your surname day. Cause you get your food by your surnames, innit?
Yeah.
Like your munchies and that, your dry food, and they call it long bag.
Yeah.
Long bag, and then but your food is on Wednesday, and if you're sick in them, you get food like on a Saturday or Sunday if you're sick.
So don't the prison feed you?
Yeah, prison feed you, bro. But prison food, I tell you the truth, don't get me wrong, I ate, especially I had no visits and things. I had to eat that, bro. Sometimes you'll think because Jamaica, the cuisine's banging it, because Jamaica cuisine, them bad rice and peas and blood. If I see the rice and peas, if I take out a pea and dash at you, like, bust your head, blood. Not cook, you get me, like purposely.
Yeah.
They just do. You know what I mean? It's kind of madness, blood.
Yeah.
And then you had like chicken skin and rice and chicken. So like curry chicken in it, but there's more skin than chicken.
Yeah.
Like, you know that. I swear someone's taking the meat part of it and
kept it and
give
give you the skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get a little piece of chicken and enough skin, and you feel me? The food's not great, bro. For Jamaica, the food can be banging in it because Jamaicans can cook. You get me? But it's not that situation, bro. You're getting some green banana with a green banana look like it's purple. You don't wash the banana properly first before you boil it.
Yeah.
That kind of situation. So it's just madness, bro. It's like the porridge it's not. It can be better, bro. But it's the conditions. You get me? I'm saying to you. It's like it's set, bro. You know, the whole thing's set to make you just frustrated. Like technically we got over about 200 something man on the block. Yeah. But we got 2 pipes.
Yeah.
One pipe on Rahman block. One pipe for the food, for wash your food. And the next pipe, one for wash your piss gal. And the next pipe at the back, standing pipe right near Death Row. We got a block called Death Row block.
Yeah.
Just like Rahman. And that's how mad it is. The only thing that separates Death Row and Rahman is a wire fence.
Yeah.
I can put my hand through and touch you.
Yeah. So what you see Death Row over there? What? How they killing you? How they?
Jamaica, they stopped killing because remember Jamaica's still on the British judicial system. But death row before there was hanging you, innit?
Hanging you,
Yeah. But they start killing people them still.
Oh, okay.
But they keep death row prison in Spanish Town. So they keep them
Yeah.
the remand block.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
joke thing, bro. Like, the whole setup is just crazy. Like you can have so much inmates and 2 pipes,
Yeah.
and the toilets about 4 toilets outside.
Yeah.
So when you fly up, you got bag of man rushing to go to toilet, and again, who's the baddest man get toilet?
Yeah.
You get me? And if you go in there before next man and a bad man, you're sitting down. Cause remember, you can't sit on it. It's not a seat like English.
Yeah.
You got to ride it like a horse stance. You get me?
Yeah.
So in Jamaica we call it ride because it's like a motorbike. You're on a motorbike.
Yeah.
So you're sitting
squat
down.
over.
Yeah, you're squatting. Yeah, squatting. So a man can lick you off for that blood, that big stone, innit?
Yeah.
If you're on that now and you have a knife on you and you jumping for me, I can lick you off for that blood.
Yeah.
And then juke you up. You get me?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a mad thing, but there's always some beef thing and it's madness. Blood.
Nah, it
It
sounds.
was always proven.
Yeah.
You get me?
It sounds mad over there, bro. Especially when you,
It's crazy, yo.
yeah, when you compare it to like, obviously prison over here, it's just a different thing, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Bro, it's mad because warders set you up. Warders, they set me up more than once in jail, bro. Over there still.
Don't get it twisted though. Wardens will set you up over here as well, bro. They will give you access. You know what I'm saying? Like say someone's not meant to get bus, their door's not meant to be bust because they're doing voluntary bang up or whatever. You know, the screws will just bust the door. Like if you're cool with that screw, you know what I mean? They'll bust the door and then you can go in there and do your thing, kind of thing. And a lot of times, the screws will set up nonces that are pretending to have a different crime to be on the wing. The screws will set them up and let you do your thing. You know what I mean?
But nonsense, innit, bro?
Yeah. You already know.
But for real, the man them though, bro. Like Joe, but you know, for me, it's whether it's British Joe, Jamaica Joe, anywhere Joe, bro. Joe's dead.
Dead, yeah,
Love me, bro.
I agree.
There is no joy in jail. Like
Yeah.
Joe, the thing is, you're like I said, back to the thing. You're away from your family, away from your loved ones, away from your kids. You get me? It's just it doesn't make no sense, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's the whole thing. Like you put a lot of stress and pressure on people. My family had to fly out regular from Jamaica to England, from England to Jamaica to visit me.
Yeah.
Bring down clothes for me, bring down shoes for me. It's long, bro. Like the amount of money I put my family through.
Yeah.
Household selling them thing there. Real talk, mama household sell. You get me? Money, it's long, bro. Like it's dead. All that's dead. My mum passed away. The legacy, she left the house. That all sell. You get me? Family's coming down regular, checking me, bring all that don't make no sense, bro. Like the things we don't realize is, and a lot of us don't realize it, bro. How much we put our family through.
Yeah.
When you're worse if you're a young man and you've got a baby mother or let me a little young chick or you get what I'm saying, and a little mum who's struggling already, she have to come quite away from London to
go visit
wherever
you,
you live in, wherever prison you are, far out in the sticks and them to come and visit you, bro. You don't realize how much stress you're putting your family through.
Yeah.
A lot of men don't even check it, bro. Like you get me?
Word.
They don't check it, bro. It's long.
Word.
There's nothing glorifying about this whole road thing, bro.
Yeah. No.
Nothing, bro. I'm just glad I'm alive today. The amount of shit I've been through and the amount of things I've seen. You get me? But
And respect, man. Respect for everything you're doing. I'm gonna move on to what you're doing now, anyway. But respect. I already know a lot that you've been doing. You've made a big progress. So I want to get on to like your book, yeah. It's called Incarceration JA, Jamaica, yeah.
yeah.
Obviously, you can show it to because that camera is gonna be on you.
Yeah.
But
Incarceration JA still.
Yeah, that's your book. I was gonna say there's people that aspiring authors that haven't even managed to put out a book yet. Do you know what I'm saying? And you showed me that you published it yourself. You know.
Yeah, blood.
So you got a big drive behind you, man, and big respect for that. But
I appreciate it, fam, man.
but that book's basically like an autobiography in a way.
Yeah, definitely. Could talk about my life and what I went through, what led me to the streets. You get me? Like I call it a self-reflective analyst of my life, because I'm really I'm analyzing the things that I've done, and I'm not boasting about them. I'm telling people why I did what I did.
Yeah.
You get me? Certain things, like I said, things like robbery, or certain things that I've done and I got caught for, and even certain attitudes I had in certain ways. But I'm giving people understanding like the traumas that we go through.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us don't understand the traumas, and like I said, back to the judging thing, we judge a lot in our communities, and sometimes we just take a step back and don't judge the youths them so much, but kind of think why they're doing what they're doing, or even try to help them realize why they're doing what they're doing. Some man don't even realize why they're doing. They just know that I'm drawn to this.
Yeah.
Why am I drawn to this? There could be other things in their life that they haven't really got the rationale that put that together. So that's the reason why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Like real talk. I got a brethren who told like he stopped. He was doing madness, bro. Like madness. And like, I know my father was a trigger for me from my youth. but he didn't know what his trigger was. And his trigger was a simple thing where he won't let no one disrespect him. But the only thing is, when he was in school, junior school, like myself, we was at school, he didn't go mad junior school, but a man took a sweet. You know, in them back in the days, you have rhubarb and custard sweets.
Yeah.
You know the sweets?
Yeah.
A man took one out of his little white bag. You know the little white bag you get from them days, the little rhubarb and custard, your sweet peanuts and that.
Yeah.
Man took a rhubarb and custard, bro. And back in the back of his mind, he angered him so much that as he grew and he started the road, he refused that. Like no one could violate him. He was a hothead blood.
Yeah.
And that was the trigger. And he even recognized it. He just thought, because it's a road thing for him, like, he ain't no man violent. But the real truth was, going back to his school day when the boy took one sweetie, that switched him.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't even understand our triggers. That's the point I'm making. Like, I knew my father was one of my triggers. But you understand? A lot of you don't understand their triggers, bro.
I totally agree. That's why even when I do these interviews, I always start off from the foundations growing up and try to get people to maybe identify what made them go on the roads and what made them do certain things. I always do that in my interviews.
Then I hear you, bro. I've listened to all your interviews too. I love the way you do things, bro. And I think even some people might leave your interviews and go home and reflect even more.
Yeah.
And not realizing, right, but that was actually, when I think about what I spoke to him just a while ago, that, or he might watch himself back and think, right, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of us don't really fully understand what really triggered us.
Yeah.
And that's important to heal.
Yeah.
Because it's like with trauma, if I've got a problem with something, if something's affecting my life, until I address that problem, I can never heal from it.
Yeah, cool.
It's impossible to heal from it. It doesn't make sense. I've just put it back in my mind.
Yeah, but it's still there.
Yeah, tick out again. But when you understand what happened to you, then you can relate. You get what I'm saying? This is why I wrote the book, because I've come to a better understanding of my life, innit? Yeah. And why I was so angry, why I was so frustrated. I was a loving youth. Don't get twisted. I was a youth. I was loved in my community, bro. Like, even now, if you go to South Killy, enough youth them love me still. Yeah. You get me? Like, I go on there, enough youth them whose fathers, like mothers, are still there, like old school, like original from Killy, like Justo. Don't hear about Justo, like them man originally killing it. Yeah. Like, that's them man are like my little brother. Like, they'll tell you the same thing. Like, I'm different, bro. Like, I've always been loved in my era, bro. TC them man, like elder man, them, like, they got mad love for me. Like the oldest my age, them, like all their parents, they got mad love for me. Those who know me, because I've always been a loving person, but I've had a dark side to me because of my traumas. Yeah. But a lot of us don't understand our traumas in it, and when we understand them, we can reflect. And it makes us brings out the best of us, innit? Yeah. And remember, we who've been through hardness in life, bro, we actually are really powerful still. And this is what a lot of you don't realize, that how powerful we really are, because we haven't really understood to channel that energy in the right way. Yeah. We channel it in the wrong way. But when you think about anger and you learn to channel anger, bro, and you put it in a positive and take it from a negative, it's just energy, bro. Yeah. And you put it into a positive, what can't you achieve? Exactly. You get me? So this book is this book, bro. Yeah, it's a book and I'm proud of it. But any you out here, any girl out there watching this can do the same thing, bro. Yeah. They just put their mind to it and believe in themselves. Yeah. Because we're never taught to really believe in ourselves. Exactly. People say, yeah, you can do things, but yeah, you can do things. But if you really know what you're trying to achieve and you really know who you are, where you're going with this, you're going to make it happen, you know? Yeah. More than anything, I'm going to do it out of luck. You're going to do it because I'm willing myself to do it. It's like a man's willing himself to go on the road and clap a man's head. Yeah. You're willing yourself to go and do this book. Yeah,
put the energy into something positive.
Come on, bro.
That's not a small book either. That's a big, that's a big book.
Man.
Yeah,
good to read, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like
it goes into one because I go into myself. I express things that made tears drop, bro. You get me?
Yeah.
Like when I was writing, tears dropped. You get me? I'm hold it, but I'm pretending that. You get what I'm saying to you? I'm hard to cry, bro. Yeah. But when I look at something I've been through, like bro, this is what led me to it. You get what I'm saying? And then, like I said, there's certain traumas I had that I can't talk about. You feel me? But I had to deal with it said way. Yeah. You get what I'm saying to you? And when I reflect on them things are deeper, bro. So I just feel like there's a lot of like, we just need to stop fronting out here, bro. It's all goofy.
Yeah, it is all goofy. I agree,
It's goofy as hell, bro. Like, man just need to just keep it real, and you get what I'm saying to you? Yeah. So I show you them say, yo, we just keep it real, bro, and just we can achieve anything, bro. Because like I said, my documentaries, I've done a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get onto as well. You got a YouTube channel. What's the YouTube
Stephen
channel?
Graham Projects.
Stephen Graham Projects.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, you do a lot of conscious stuff and
a lot of documentaries. I've travelled to Jordan, Morocco, Palestine, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, Morocco, Egypt, Israel. I've gone to Chicago. I interviewed the congressman in Chicago. Yeah. I interviewed the gangs in Chicago. Yeah. I've got a 3-part series. One's actually on my channel, and 2 I'm gonna release soon. They're actually on my channel. 2 release soon. They're actually the premiere soon.
Yeah,
Get me?
I can't wait to watch that one as well, because that one's an
100,
interesting one. I know you told me about certain people, big figures that you've spoken to over there.
Yeah.
You're linked with.
Benji Glow is on my documentary. He's the original part of Storm 300, which is Dirt's crew.
Yeah,
Get me? Some of Dirt's youngers are on it. Boss 20's on it. My bona fide brother Poo Poo. You know what I mean? Poo Poo's like original, bro, like foundation Inglewood. You get me? Like them under the heart of Inglewood, bro. Like you get me? But my bona fide brother Shorts on it. Shorts like my right hand man. You get me? He's King Von's fams. Feel me? Like there's a lot of people on there, bro. Like Big Mo, my bona fide brother Big Mo. I mean, like, I got some really good love in Chicago. You get me, bro? Yeah. But yeah, bro. And it's for me. It's like a lot of the brothers are saying like they're saying like why are you not running into this thing when we're trying to run out of it?
Yeah.
You get me? Man, I'm like, it's crazy, bro. They're like, that's mad. It's exclusive, bro. You're trying to run into something that they're trying to run out of.
Yeah.
Because systematic construct, what happened in America, bro, same thing was going on in the UK.
Yeah,
you get me? Yeah. It's not different. This construct that happens in Chicago, the same thing's going on right now in the UK.
Yeah.
And we don't even realize what we're doing, bro. Because we're shouting gang, we're shouting this.
We're following Chicago a lot. I've noticed that, especially coming out of jail, I've noticed like the slang terms, even things like, you know, they'll say the deceased's name, and they will say, let's say, for example, Tom Spliff, Dick Spliff, Harry Spliff, do you know what I'm saying? And that's how the Chicago youth talk about the dead, innit? Someone that they've dropped, do you know what I'm saying? And we just follow that over here, you know?
Yeah, but it even goes deep in that, bro. It goes deep into the construct of how even we set up a situation. Back in the UK before, in the 80s and that, especially 80s, like, they weren't calling us gangs, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't calling us gangs, bro. But 90s, they weren't really calling us gangs. And when they started to call you some gangs in the 90s, youth didn't like it. Now every youth singing gang on the fingers up in it, gang.
Yeah.
Do they know what do they know what gang means? Do they even know what the concept means? Bro, we shouldn't be jumping up on things we don't understand. You get me?
Go on, elaborate on that, cause I don't know what gang means. Like, so
the LA concept of gang, we jump on the concept. I do workshops in it.
Yeah.
I ain't done for a while, but I'll get back into it. I'm gonna start going around ear to ear doing workshops. The word concept of gang came from, they got the LA concept and you got the Chicago concept.
Yeah.
The Chicago concept predates all of them, of course.
Yeah.
Because Chicago gangs was going a long time ago, bro. You get me? One of the oldest LA gangs is is from TJ Rogers. He's a Chicago guy. He's part of the Stones. The Stones is a pyro.
Yeah.
Chicago. I mean, LA, yeah? He's from Chicago, though. But you see, like, the Chicago definition of gang business, even though we know the dictionary definition of gang is 2 or 3, before this Home Office 2012, 2 or 3, which came from the LA concept, 2 or 3 people work together, a gang, yeah? That's the Home Office 2012. Over here, they use that concept, would come from LA. The whole concept of gangs, before that, of course, it was a positive word, not negative.
Yeah.
Because the positive connotation, because it's about connotations. That's how connotations is like, definition of words.
Yeah.
So when you look at the word gang before, it was like, when you work in a factory, you're a gang of workers, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you have 2 or 3 banks come together, it's a virtual bank, which is a gang of banks.
Yeah.
So it was positive until, of recent, it become negative, innit? Because, like I said, the Home Office took on the LA concept, which is gang, 2 or 3 works together. Which, when you look at back in the days, they never called themselves gangs in LA anyway. There wasn't a gang like that. You get what I'm saying? They were like clubs.
Yeah.
They called themselves clubs. They were clubs. Families. Because it's like families. Christian Bloods was more about families protecting themselves. You get me? It broke off from the what's it called? The Huey, what's the name? You know, Hugh Newton from Black Panthers.
Yeah.
So that's the Crips and girls come off of that. But when you go back to predating all that, bro, you go to Chicago, we're talking about Al Capone.
Yeah.
The Chicago definition of gang, I talked about my first documentary to come out. That's one on my channel. The Chicago concept of gang means government-assisted neighborhood groups.
Yeah.
Because the government assisted the youth, the government assisted the people, the elders back in the days, in the communities, funding to corrupt the people.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
So it's political. So when you talk gang, it's political. It's like Jamaica, Labour and PNP.
Yeah.
Government puts money behind your stuff.
Yeah.
Government are putting, but government, don't get me wrong, government are assisting in this country, but it's all psychological. Where in Jamaica and America, it's in your face.
Yeah.
It was in your face. That's how it started.
Yeah.
In Jamaica, it's still in your face. It's very much in your face. But we don't really have that. These youths are shouting gang. Government ain't really funding you or doing nothing.
Yeah.
What they're brainwashing you with the Grand Theft Auto and games and the rest of stuff. And you get me, and giving you a lot of movies and them things. And again, the media. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if you're a conscious rapper, you're not going to get signed so easy, innit?
Yeah.
If you're chatting all this rubbish, you'll get signed quick. I'm not getting no man getting his bread, but I understand something. You're getting groomed though, innit?
Yeah.
Because the government's grooming you still.
Yeah.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I've always thought that. Like,
Yeah, brother, the government's grooming, man.
Yeah,
Let's keep it real. I'm not putting on rappers. I don't put on what they're doing, but I'm just I understand that government is grooming, man. Because government like to see, like, look. If you look at hip hop back in the days before all this, I said, what's going on over here right now was in America happened a long time ago. Was in Jamaica happened a long time ago too. Because Jamaica, you think about 1960s, Jamaica had one TV station, JVC. Because I'm a man, I'm doing history now. I'm not a dumb youth, bro. Like, I'm not roll was never made me dumb. I've always been smart.
I can see that. Yeah.
You get me? 1960s is Jamaica one TV station. Then all of a sudden, bang, you've got one bag of cowboy shows on TV. Then you got these bag of artists in Jamaica like Brigadier Jerry, Charlie Chaplin, Admiral Bailey.
Yeah.
Hear the names I'm calling?
Yeah.
Well, they sound like military names, innit?
Yeah.
All based on TVs. Dirty Dozen. All these names are based on TV, movies. Then all of a sudden, in 1980, Jamaica got the most blessed selection. I talk about this in my book.
Yeah.
I break it down in depth. Then you think about same thing in America, the music industry. Music industry, you had all the conscious music, rappers, Public Enemy, KRS-One, You get what I'm saying? All of a sudden now, all this rapping, then when they start putting their money in it, this government start putting their money in it, all these big corporates, we start seeing the music shift now until there's a big shift. Then all of a sudden you start seeing rappers start talking more about gangster stuff. They weren't talking about before, bro. It was all about consciousness, find yourself, freedom, fight for power. But then the money from the system involved, you want to make that big money? Let's talk about this. Let's change the topic. Let's get the girls out their clothes. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? So who's grooming, bro? Who's like, they talk about gang grooming on the road and they have all this thing about gang groomings and the police about gang groomings. Bro, who's grooming youth more than the government?
Yeah.
Who's psychologically, bro, the youth are getting groomed? But in America, it's different because they're physically telling you, do this. Over here, it's more psychological. Yeah. So we're shouting gang. No, the government has actually got you as a puppet. In America, they got you as a puppet as well. But directly, your man it's more closer working ties with the government. But over here, it's not. You get me? It's just an odd little man who's getting mused. So you need to think about what they're shouting, bro. Because government assist in neighborhood groups, bro. Like you go like that. You really want to assist the government. They're foolishness. Like you don't need to kind of wake up. You get me? Like there's so much things we can do as a people ourselves. This is why I even put my book out, bro. And I say, if a certain amount of people buy my book, I could tell my book, I can do the movie I want to do. Like I said, I might need 100 grand to do a movie. But if I got 50,000, if I got say 50, 60,000 people to buy a book, and you got to think about how people live in London. There's more than 6,000 people in London alone. If you got 6,000 people alone, that can pay my movie. You actually don't really need to be corporate to do what you're doing. You just need the people to get behind you. But our people are so, like, we need to wake up and realize that we can build each other. Everyone can build each other. I can build you, you can build me. Brother can build it. Yeah, we can help each other, bro. We don't need all this. I'm not saying a man should turn away from corporate money. I'm just saying we can do our things ourselves if we had the right mind frame to realize that if we got behind each other, what we can't achieve.
Yeah, of course.
Do you get what I'm saying to you? But we always want to run to get a deal where someone controls you, then they control your IP, your intellectual property. So your music don't even belong to you no more. You get me? So tomorrow, that's not even yours. That's not even your kids. You're getting a bit of royalties, but majority royalties, they own it. Bro, people that send out our souls all the day, every day, bro. I try not to play that game. You get me? That's why I rate the way R.I.P. the great Nipsey Hussle. Because he kept his thing, bro. You get me? He owns his IP, his intellectual property. That even when they did sign him, he's just distributing though. His IP, my IP. You get me? So that means wherever goes tomorrow, his thing still kicking it, brother. It takes off even more. Everything still goes to wherever he left that to. Not the government, not the big corporations. Bro, we need to, you get what I'm saying to you? Have some wealth, some self-worth. That's why I respect what you're doing, though.
No, respect, bro.
The time you've been out, what you're doing, bro, it's banging, bro. You get me? You're showing you some, we can do it ourselves.
That's the aim, man. And obviously we're very similar in what we're doing, bro. But for you, bro, I usually ask at the end, have you got any advice for the youths? But this whole interview has just been a bag of advice. Do you know what I'm saying? And you've got a lot of knowledge, you know. I've even learned a lot in this interview myself, bro. I encourage people to search him up, Stephen Graham Projects on YouTube.
You can find my website, stephengrahamprojects.com.
stephengrahamprojects.com. Buy the book, you know, your life story is proper interesting. And I think a lot of youths will learn off you, do you know what I'm saying? Because you've been there and you've done everything and you're here and you're telling the man them,
Bro,
Yeah.
I got time for youth, bro. I do a lot of workshops. They go more, they see I do a lot of workshops. I do boxing. I do boxing, kickboxing, teach night defense. I do all that stuff, so they can. I'm at Stonebridge Boxing Club. You can come down, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, big respect, man. Truly, you're an inspiration, bro. Even to myself, you get and
family, man.
yeah, and big respect, bro. Delinquent Nation, Prison Diaries.